First of all, thank you for the lovely introduction. Like you guys heard, I am into AI and stuff. And I normally talk about the positive sides of AI. AI is good at this, AI is good at that. So today, I thought about talking about a little bit of negatives, but ending with the solutions and the positives. So are you guys ready? Yes, okay. So today we'll be talking about AI for sensitive domains. First of all, I just would like to let's start a little bit dark, right? So here is a case that happened in Detroit where a woman was 8 months pregnant and she was put in jail for 30 days for a thing that she didn't even do, right? She was put in jail because she was put in jail because she did some carjacking, she did a theft, but in reality, she didn't do anything. It was the AI face tracking that said that she's the one who did it, but in reality, it was someone else that did it. But that's where the police failed and they just thought the AI was right. So AI failed there. So that is in the policing part. And here is another place where AI failed in the medical field. In the medical field, ChatGPT provided diagnosis for a lot of doctors, and only 17% were right. 17% were right, not 7017, and 72 cases were just misdiagnosed. Like people used AI, doctors use AI for diagnosing, and it just didn't work out, right? Here is another case in the medical field where AI just completely blew off. Like it was supposed to do transcriptions and all for a lot of cases that happened, and for doctors itself. Basically, in the doctor's room, AI was supposed to listen. By the end of it, AI was supposed to say what to do or at least give a transcription to the doctors. But like you can see, it got Almastan instead of Arbistan. Okay, I have not heard about it too, but still, AI is the one who is supposed to know all these names, so it got that also completely wrong. So, in short, what I'm trying to say is that all these sensitive domains, more on that later, like medical field, law field, everywhere, AI is getting things wrong. Even in the court, it's giving lawyers and all wrong sources, and lawyers are happily taking it and giving it to the judges. Hopefully, there are no lawyers here. But in short, what I'm trying to say is that AI is getting like $31,000 were sanctioned for fake AI generated citations because judges are like, okay, it's just a citation, cool. They didn't know it was fake, right? So all these problems are there. How do we solve this? So I'll be talking about how we can solve it, how I've solved a bit of it, and all those kind of stuff. So hope you're ready. So first of all, let's start from the ground up, right? Everybody knows what AI is, but let me explain it in a different way. Artificial intelligence. Artificial means something that's not natural, right? Intelligence means something that can take a certain information and use that information. So when we combine it, we literally get an artificial brain, right? An artificial intelligence. But is AI intelligent? Is it really intelligent? Well, let's see. So people think AI is intelligent and it can be used in wars or in hospitals and all. Well, let me actually show you a small example or a small argument. I like stories. So I'll explain this through a story, right? So imagine there is a boy who knows English, but he has no clue about Chinese language or Mandarin, okay? But one day a girl puts in a note to the boy saying, do you know Chinese? Obviously, can the boy say he doesn't know Chinese? No, right? So he has a book full of instructions that say A equal to one Chinese word, B equal to another Chinese word, C equal to another Chinese word. In short, so he knows English. Because of that, he was able to write down a letter for the girl saying, I know Chinese. And he gave it to the girl. Now, what does the girl think? He knows Chinese, right? But in reality, does he know? No, right? So that's how AI thinks. AI acts, it's all smart. It acts like it's intelligent, but is it really intelligent? No, right? So I think we all knew that. But the thing is that we actually need to know it because we are not supposed to use it on the law field and all those kind of field. Because at least for now, it's not as good. Maybe in the state of AGI or artificial general intelligence or artificial super intelligence or ASI, it could be used, but it can't be used now. We are at the weak AI stage or the narrow intelligence state. So we can't use it right now. Or can we? Well, I can't be a hypocrite because I have started using it too. More on that later. Now, this topic is about AI for sensitive domains. First time I heard it, I was like, sensitive domains. What do sensitive domains mean, actually, in reality? I'm going to be honest. So I Googled it, and what I found is that sensitive domains are domains which are personal, which have ethical stakes and high stakes. So if where someone can die, someone's education is on the line, or basically having something high stakes and it's personal for each person, right? So here is a few examples, like let's say the medical field or the law field. All these count towards sensitive domains. Now, is there any way to fix this? Is there, guys? Is there? No. Or is it? There is. Well, I think we all have heard about RAG and stuff, right? Don't worry, I'm not going too technical, I'll explain it. I'm pretty sure most of the audience is technical, but still. In short, RAG means, so I'm telling you how to solve this issue, okay? Here's how I found a solution. So RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, even I can't remember it after some time, but in short, RAG is where you give AI information and it knows what we are talking about. Let's say law information, and it knows the law stuff. So imagine we feed it a document. It will convert it into different chunks. So one chunk could be about company, another chunk could be about finance, another chunk could be about marketing. So there are 3,000 pages, all will be divided into these three sections. Okay? Now, what divides this is the embedding model. Clear? So, now I'll tell you. So, this is really simple. So, when someone asks company X goals, the embedding model takes it to the company part. Obviously, when we ask for company X goals, it can't go to marketing or finance side, right? So, we do this because we don't want to take lot. It shouldn't take 3,000 hours or tomorrow to get an answer to this, right? It should be quick. It shouldn't go to the full 10,000 pages to give us an answer. It should go to that one part and give us an answer quick. Now, here, there is a small problem. What's the problem? Well, imagine we give it a document about a meeting and then we say summarize the meeting for March 5th. What will it do? It will go to that one chunk, 5 minutes of the meeting, and it will summarize that meeting, right? It will not go through the full thing. So, do we have a solution for this? Do we? There is actually. So, the solution is agentic RAG or vector database. So, agentic RAG in short. In the other one also, we use vector database to store all these files. Now, in agentic RAG, what this agent does is that it figures out when the question needs to check all the documents and when this query needs to go to database or use other like search online if the information is not with them and all that. Okay, in short, all the technical stuff. But so this agentic RAG is better. For example, when we ask which week did we have the highest sales, it will not look at that small chunk, but it will recognize, oh, I need to look through the whole Excel sheet, not that one small part, right? So it will go through the whole thing and give you an answer, okay? So, wait, how does this help in the sensitive domains and all part, right? Coming to that. Well, how this helps is that we can make it actually more accurate through this rather than having a full thing or rather than having a small chunk. The medical bots or stuff can answer quickly and it can search online if it doesn't have that certain information or uses APIs. Now, not only that, obviously online there can be wrong information and all, but I'll go through that now. Now, before that, I made a solution for the law side. So I made an AI known as Nyaya Sati, Nyayasathi. Now, what's Nyaya Sati? Basically, in short, it's a little bit of marketing. So, in short, Nyaya Sati is an AI that helps people for legal stuff. So, we all don't know the laws, right? I don't know what's IPC section 39 or IPC even got changed to BNS. If some people don't even know that, right? But it's an Indian constitution to know all these laws, but no one knows. So that is why I created Nyaya Sati. So if you are stuck in an emergency situation, this will help you to do what to do. For example, if someone took your phone, you don't always have to go to the, the police. This will tell you, okay, block the IMA number, do this, do this, do this. It will tell you what to do. Now, if someone comes and tells me your Nyayasati gave me wrong information and it told me Raul Naju is the Prime Minister of India, obviously, right? I can't make sure that needs to be right? So that is why I implemented not just this agentic rack, but a little bit more complex stuff. More on that later. So that's Nyayasati, and we also, so this is the Nyayasati website and all, leaving that. So I am even, because it's really accurate, we have even been called to Dubai to present this to the AI minister there. So imagine how accurate this would be. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, we had actually already presented this to the law minister here, the IT minister, a lot of police officials to gain the data and all. Now we are building it for UAE, right? So, how do I make it that accurate? Don't worry, I won't gatekeep. I'm going to reveal that too. So, that is the so this is actually kind of wrong. Fun fact, this whole presentation was created with the help of AI. So whatever you are seeing, even this whole thing was made with AI. All this, not this, all this images, everything, the text, everything is made by AI. Obviously, I did my stuff too. It's not like I didn't do stuff, but still, I used AI too, okay? So anyway, coming back. So we are not going to focus on that graph. We'll focus on this, which I made, right? So how this whole things work. So this, everyone needs to focus a bit, because this I am revealing how Nyayasati works, and it's kind of complex, okay? At least for me it was. So basically, imagine someone asks a question. Now someone says, what is the law of 355, okay? So what this will do, this LLM will rewrite that query to say, what is IPC section 355 or BNS section? So doesn't the question become better? So this LLM rewrites that, and the updated query goes to another LLM that says, do you need more information to answer this? If it does need, it goes online or it goes to the vector database. Remember the RAG I told you about? It goes through there or other APIs. And with that retrieval context, it goes to the LLM and makes it answer. Or if it doesn't need more stuff or more knowledge, it goes to the LLM directly. So it does, if it doesn't need more source like searching the internet and all. Now from this LLM, it goes and it responds, and then there is another LLM. There's a lot of LLMs here, large language models. Here, then it checks, is the answer right? Are you sure it's right? If it is not, it goes back and goes through the whole step again. Because I don't want someone coming to me and saying that gave wrong answer. So this is kind of a loop or the agentic RAG that we have used for Nyayasati, so it will answer most stuff right. Now, why am I saying all this? Why am I saying all this technical stuff and boring you all? Well, so, by the way, these are all the LLMs. You can check. So there's Olama. In Olama, it's like a website where I've uploaded all my models, so you can check it out. It's open source, so the code is openly available. You can check it out there too. Yeah. So, so I don't want to gatekeep. That's right. Now, obviously, it's not only me who is using it for good things, right? Obviously, everyone is doing it. But so I just want to show you some instances where AI is being used for good stuff. Let's start from Bangalore. How many of you so there was a lot of traffic, right? Even when I came today, there was a lot of traffic. But fun fact, the Bangalore police has actually done a lot of stuff. But it's just that if they didn't do the stuff, it would take a year for us to reach for this event. If they did do the stuff, it's only because we are here right now. Anyway, so some of the stuff include, one, smart signals. So this is where in the signals, so there are around 500 junctions, and out of those, 300 junctions have this smart signals. What these do, if you guys notice, you will actually see, is that these timers that are there on the signals, that actually go up based on how many vehicles are waiting for the cars to go. If there is 50, then it will, so there will be a lot more traffic, right? So it will reduce the time from 100, so let's say 10. And if it is only 2 cars, you wait there for 1 minute or 1 hour, we'll let the other people go, kind of. So obviously there is a human supervising this, right? Another example in Bangalore itself is violation cameras. This is the reason now that we get more challans, because if you don't wear seat belt, or if you don't wear a helmet, or if you go a little fast, you're screwed, because there is always a camera there looking at you, right? So there's no police anymore. So obviously there's a police monitoring 5-6 cameras at a time. So it's much more easier for the police too. Now, it's not just in Bangalore, but even in India, there is an AI to find AI, like breast cancer. It detects it early, even before you show symptoms. That's another crazy part, and it's much more low cost, right? And look at Estonia. Worldwide even, AI is being used as a judge, not like the, 30 days in jail, the Detroit one. Actually good. And here, because it's under 7,000 pounds, and the advantage of this is that there is human layer after the judgment is done. Human just treks to it. Okay, cool, done. So you will see a pattern emerging here. All these places there's an advantage for AI being there. Not just to say, it's AI powered, guys, it's AI powered, so use it. No. There is an advantage of AI being in each of these places. Low cost, right? It is much more time saving, right? There's no need of that many human resources. And there is always a human in the loop, right? So all these are advantages. You have to look, is there any advantage of AI being in this place? We can do the similar stuff for medical field too, right? Like for example, in surgery rooms, AI is being used when surgeons are doing surgeries, and AI is being taught so they can do the surgeries themselves. Anyways, let's skip all the boring part. In short, that's the stuff, right? This is how we can make sure AI is being developed better. Okay? Now, here's the real problem that no one is talking about. Okay, the pollution, right? No, I'm not talking about our pollution, climate change. AI is doing pollution. How? Yes. So the real problem is not that AI will take your job and all that. I'm pretty sure it won't. Hopefully, don't come after 10 years saying, Raul, you told us AI won't take us job. Now look, no. But here is a bigger problem that we have right now. Is climate change. See, whenever you ask a question to AI, it's not on your phone. It's connected to the web, and it's coming to these big computers or servers, right? And whenever we use the servers, a lot of energy is being used. ACs are 24/7 run. There is water pumps cooling to keep the servers cool, because even after using your phone for 20 minutes, it starts to get hot. So imagine 10 million plus people using this servers together, right? Screwed. I'm just happy that it didn't burst. So how much energy is being used? One question to ChatGPT is like 3 times more of carbon footprint. Did you know that? So if I produce one carbon footprint, AI produces 3 times more than one individual. So that is a real problem that we all should be focusing on, rather than AI will take a job. Because it's not the real problem. So I just wanted to point that out, because actually people should be talking about this side too. Now, AI will not take your job, but someone using AI well. Like you heard in the introduction, I am actually going to 11th. I just finished my board exams. And one thing about me is that I try to squeeze in AI wherever possible. And I mean wherever, including, like you see, I made my website with no code, fully with AI, right? Or even my studies, I use AI. Hopefully my teachers are not here, but even my YouTube, I use AI. Wherever possible, I try to use AI. And I'm not saying use AI everywhere, but what I'm trying to say is that ethically, like make sure and use AI privately. So don't try to squeeze it everywhere like I do, but make sure it's right, and AI needs to be used there. Have a good reason for it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Come back. You can hold on to that.
Oh, questions.
So, check. Hi. Wasn't that fantastic? Yeah? Can you give him a bigger round of applause, please?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, we're absolutely thrilled to have you here on the
Thank
stage.
you for calling me.
Thank you. If you don't mind, can we do a few questions from the audience?
Sure, I mind, but no problem. I'm
Oh,
joking.
no.
Yeah, no.
He's a
yeah.
funny guy as well. Okay, so if you have questions in the audience, you know the drill. You put your hand up in the air. I will point to you. Someone will come to you with a mic. We have someone in the front, please. In the front, please. And anyone else, put your hand up. And we'll have someone come to you.
What's my age,
Age,
right?
yeah. How old are
I
you?
knew that was question was coming. I
The
don't look,
answer is also quite surprising. Yeah, go.
I don't look like it, but I am 16 years old this April. Yes, shocking, right?
Okay, next question. Yes, there's a gentleman all the way at the back. Can we have a mic go to him, please? Quickly, if you don't mind. Thank you. Anyone else with a question? Yes.
Hey Raul, thank you very much. It was very inspirational.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just one question. With 16 years of age, how did you learn this AI, Gen AI, everything? And what do your parents do?
Well, that is my father right here, who is recording right now.
We should put our hands together for the father, please, yeah?
Well, so I started, so I'm just a normal kid actually. I just like
Nice.
creating YouTube videos. Actually, I am, right? So it's just that, see, I create YouTube, I loved creating YouTube videos for like, I think past 7-8 years. And I started some time ago and I just created videos about my room, showing my room. Hey, I have that Doraemon bag, this and all. I did, right? So, but after that, I started creating challenge videos. I even bought my father in exercise challenge videos and all. So I just created videos. And then I slowly but surely started to find like other content. Like I rooted my phone. I put iOS in my Android phone and did all those kind of stuff, right? And I went to the
What
peak.
regular kids do, you know? Obviously.
Regular kids, regular stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, regular.
Well, see, after that point, I was like, this is the peak of technology. What's going to come next? So I got into metaverse and stuff. But then I had a problem. I had studies and I had all this YouTube stuff. I was like, no, I can't choose between them. I have to do both. But it took 2 months for me to edit one YouTube video. And I was like, what do I do now? Like, I need to do something, right? So I found an AI tool that did 2 months of my hard work in 2 days. 2 days. I was like, what was I doing all this time, right? So that's when I started using AI. I didn't even know it was AI back then. I was like, what is this thing? Then I went, researched AI. Then I created a YouTube video on it. Then I took a session on an app known as Clubhouse. It's a social audio platform I still take. And from there, I started taking sessions for US kids because one of the principals were there. I created my own robot clone known as MeBot that sounded like me, that had all the information about me. So I created my robot, that went popular. Then I took advantage of that, created my own Instagram page, made that viral. Now I am doing my YouTube and Instagram, taking sessions around the world. And I'm working as a consultant and a founder of a company and a student.